and the Force of Will shit show never stops. If that Lumia leak is correct, boy howdy, amazing card. Possibly too good. Possibly, is. The flicker. All the flicker. ETB for days. Hey guys, some Gamer Dude here, and it's time to get on Force of Will's case. Jeez, I would have had so much to talk about had I did the show during Block 2 of Panini's Dragon Ball Z, and Block 1. So on Wednesday, Force of Will revealed their Ascension campaign, and yeah, we're going to be talking the Ascension campaign. The Ascension campaign is a set of 3 promotional rulers from the Alice cluster, one of each of the first 3 sets that have their stats and effects buffed up. They also have new names and races as well as gaining Energize, but have effects to retain their old names and by extension interactions. On surface, that's not terribly bad. All of them are underperforming rulers. Hell, Fairy Alice was a literal joke for quite some time, and none of the retrains are anywhere near broken level of anything. Just a little more viable. I actually kinda like the idea. Tries to correct mistakes where they hadn't pushed hard enough and does admit mistakes. Something very big of them. Wish they'd admit it with other cards that are too good. So, how do you get them? Well, you send the original ruler version and 3 copies of 3 specific cards of rare and super rare rarity to Japan for a total of 10 cards. Yeah, I know Force of Will isn't the most expensive game, quite the contrary, but here's the thing. It costs to send to Japan. It costs to replace the original cards. More so if you don't have the lowest rarity. I use Core TCG personally as they send down here, so for me to replace my copies, it'd cost me... Wait, most of these cards are out of stock, so I'm personally screwed or have to scour locally, which isn't going to be cheap. For Americans among you who use TCG Play, I'd wage 10 to 20 bucks plus postage to you and international post to get them to Japan. Except they might all spike because of this promotion. You don't seriously expect vendors not to raise the prices because of this promotion, do you? Val literally told them there is a newfound demand for these cards. Spike them! What if there is a rush on them and supplies go bye-bye like it does with Vanguard when they get a legacy support card? If there aren't enough on the market, older packets will sell to get them. This is probably the real end game. Sell out the older stock to get the components of the redemption. Better yet, you only have about 2 weeks to get them to Japan. November 9. Spike? Old stock packet sales? Oh yeah, you gotta get them quick. Why? Why does this need to be so needlessly complicated? Why do they have to be quirky instead of practical? Does everyone remember how Score, a company that made Ultra Rays, won a case as they were that dumb and abusive to their consumer base, did redemption? X amount of packs. Packs had a coupon on the back. You know the Force of Will app thing and how it's a redemption promotion itself? These would have been perfect for that. Reward for the great sales of CFC and for legacy players. How about tins or special editions? Yu-Gi-Oh's good ideas too good for Force of Will? Yu-Gi-Oh does have good ideas sometimes. Force of Will could even send the promos to stores to try to move old stock. Buy X packs of X set, get promo. I believe Vanguard even did this. Yeah, the Legion campaign. Again, are other people's good ideas to move packs too hard or too much of a good and practical idea? Words escape me here, Force of Will. This is Arsenine. Right up there with the $200 set for Precia's alternate art. No, it's worse, because these are unique cards and strictly superior to existing cards. I'm not really annoyed and outraged as I should be, because I'm learning to expect the worst from Force of Will, but more surprised at how bad this decision was, how abusive it is to the consumer, and how needlessly convoluted it is. It's further faith in Force of Will dwindling, and by George, do they need to build it up with me, because that Lumia spoiler, if real, it's given me the one thing I talked about in the power creep video that I was deadly scared of, and I'm ready to ride up a storm about it. This has been some Gamer Dude, and I'll see you guys next time.